Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. Today I have some really exciting news about, well, Corepunk of course. We're going to talk about the talent system in the game that I just discovered by rewatching the trailer, I think for 127th time now. And I suddenly saw this and I was like, no one is talking about this. Wow, what did I just discover? So in the video we are basically seeing him open up the talent system where he chooses some talent points in the warrior tree, but he actually also have a mage tree, and then he applies the changes. This is actually quite important, and some people they probably just think, okay, this looks like it's going to be this class talent tree, so each class is going to have their own talent tree. Wrong. You are wrong. Everyone is wrong. It's actually not how it works. It is not how it works. So if we remove this video again and just open up the standard, talent tree, I just cut it out. So you can see we have the talent tree here. You can see you have 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. If you look at the row 3, you can actually see that you can choose between a lot of talents. And if we take a deep look into it and zoom in on it, it's actually quite interesting, because you can see here on the left side that he has the warrior one, then he has the mage one, and you can actually see it's the first 2 on the list. The warrior one gives you 10% attack power, and the mage one gives you 10% spell power. And then of course you have all these spells you can choose between, where for example this one here calls Bloodthirst, and it increases your lifesteal. And now you're probably asking, are these talents class specific or will it be for everyone? It will be for everyone. So no matter what class or hero, what they call it, which one you take, you will be able to choose between from all these. So you'll be able to choose the warrior, the mage, the defender, the hunter, the assassin, the medic, the support, the pathfinder, and the looter. For example, the warrior gives 10% more attack power, mage gives 10% more spell power, defender gives 15% more health, hunter gives more attack speed, assassin gives more physical or critical chance, medic give outgoing heal, support give ability cooldown, pathfinder give mana and energy regeneration, and looter give 10% gold. So if you go into like grind item, gold, and so on, definitely the looter will be for you. Pathfinder sounds like someone who wants more mana regeneration, energy regeneration. For example, I would see it as a number 3rd possible for a healer, for example. The support one could also be for a tank or a healer, where you want your abilities to be faster recharged. So maybe you have a healing spell, you want to be faster recharged. The medic one is definitely for healers, assassin is definitely for DPS, physical damage, you do melee. Hunters can be for everyone who just want more attack speed, but I could definitely see it as a ranged one, but as it says attack speed, I mean everyone can use attack speed. Defender is definitely a tank one, but I could also see it in PvP that everyone would want to use it. For example, if you played a healer, then I would probably go with defender, medic, and pathfinder. So you get more health, you get more healing, and you get more mana regeneration in PvP. That would be insane. And then of course mage give you more spell power, and warrior give you more attack power. So I see mage is probably for spellcasters, and the hunter is probably for ranged, like bow and shotgun and so on. I really hope they're going to be a class with a bow. I love bow classes. I just love bow classes. So again, as you can see, you can choose between 3 tabs. And if we go out of this image and go back to this one, you can see you have 3 sections. So you can choose between 3 of these: the mage, the warrior, the defender, the hunter, and it doesn't matter which class you're playing. It's all of them. So I think personally this is super cool. I mean, this is so awesome. And do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of League of Legends. They have the rune system where you can choose between 2 like major runes, and they will also give you very strong passively spells, and it looks like 90% identical to this. This one you just can choose 3 rows. In League of Legends you can choose 2 rows. And the inspiration they got from League of Legends on this part here, it's super cool. I really love this. The thing is, I also noticed, is I don't think you will be able to get all of this, because you can see the warrior has 18 spells. It looks like you can choose 18 times up in it. The mage, you can choose 18 times up in it. So I think you can see you probably have what already now on the top you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and you can see you have a lot you can choose between. So either this 10 out of 18 means you just have up to 18 you can use, or it actually means you can only choose 18, so you have to choose wisely, because you cannot get them all, but you can get some of them, the one you actually need. And that would actually be quite cool, that you can, it would be really cool if you can spec them all out, but you have to choose the one that are important for your build. You can actually also see some of them have a or between, so that means you cannot get all in the row. You have to choose between some of them. For example, if we go deep dive into this one here, we can see this one here is an or line, or row, where you can only choose one of them, and it only costs a 1. Possibly this could actually be an active spell and not a passive one. I think it's only going to be passives one we get from here. I don't know for sure, but it could maybe be an active one that you can use, because you know the first 4 spells you have is class defined. The next two, the two last you can get is I can go in here to the video here. You can see the bottom. The first 4 spells you have is class defined, the spec you are in, and the next 2, D and F, is the developers call them like summoner spells, like in League of Legends, where you can choose 2 extra spells. But I potentially could actually see those spells maybe also coming from these talent trees. I'm not sure. I think Eugene actually said these was 100% passive, but yeah, who knows? So I mean, this is the talent trees I wanted to tell you about. How you can now see how different you can make your character. You can play a character that is maybe a healer, but you can specking a bit more damage-ish, or you can, it's really cool on how you can actually create your character and how you can customize it. So I just really wanted to show you all this. So what can I say? Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave down a comment and let me know, what do you think about this talent system that doesn't have anything to do with your class? It's just a mix where you can do whatever you want. Personally, I think it's super cool. So again, thanks for watching, everyone. Leave down a comment, let me know what you think, and see you in the next episode. Peace out and have a nice evening.